Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I greet you with the love and the honor that you deserve from the great Creator. I'm your humble servant and your host for this evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. David Null, also known as Hawkeye Two Feathers. And I was going to try to do this video earlier, and just things came up. And this isn't about a fear monger thing. It's something that's been on my mind, and I just simply want to bring it to your attention. And as a watcher, and I look at stuff differently from other people, as you probably know if you've watched my videos before. And I thank you for all of you subscribers and for all of you who do listen in. But I simply want to put a bug in your ear. Now, for the last several months, every time I get on YouTube, somebody's got some advertisement and so forth. It's been all about Grammarly. Now, I bring up this. I don't know about Grammarly. I've not downloaded it, have no other kind of thing, except I just want to simply put forth this question to you. They spend a lot of money on advertising for a free app. And there's been a couple of others that are out there. And why are they spending money on professionally made videos to give away a free application that anyone with a little bit of common sense can find that there are already programs out there that are free on the internet that are very good and aren't associated with anything. Um, my curiosity gets up when somebody says, here's a free application. Now, I've had my cell phone. I got my little Chromebook here that I use, and I go out and check out what kind of applications are out there. And I've got a couple of very fine applications that I've gotten for free out there at the Chrome store thingy. You all know what I'm talking about. Now, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the applications that they're spending millions of dollars on, or at least 1 million, I would say. I mean, some of these videos for Grammarly are like really well done. And you just don't just pop them things out. You got producers and blah, 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 and all of the rigmarole that goes into doing it. And so somebody's spending money to give away a free application. And I just got to scratch my head and go, what are they up to? Because now if you download their application, much like my Chrome and the Chromium and all this stuff that comes with these Chromebooks, when you update, they upgrade you. I just recently they shut my computer off about a week ago, and everything has changed. All the icons are different. They're bigger, balloonier. It's just weird, and I'd much prefer it the other way. But they didn't give me my permission whether or not to accept their download because I have Chrome and Chromium and whatever it is in this thing that automatically does it on its own, much like Windows probably still does. But you have the option of whether or not to accept or reject any of the um, updates within the program. And I found out that some of those updates killed my computer, and I would, delete it, undo it, go back one, and, and don't use that app anymore. And so, but you can't do that with Chrome, not with these computers here. And so a lot of the new cell phone tablet thingies have the same kind of applications to them. You can't really shut it off. You can't really say, no, I don't want to upgrade. If you want the app, you must accept the upgrade. Now, every time they upgrade, it sends little packets of information back to the folks who made the application, so they know whether or not it's working. Now, that means they're data mining. Okay. Now, what does data mining do? Well, if you're trying to give away this Grammarly product, now I want to mention, I'm not picking on them. It's just the ones that here we go. But They spend all this money to advertise for Grammarly to give it away. There's got to be a reason why they want to give it away. If you sign up, you download it, you upload, whatever. So anything that you type, write, or use in Grammarly is going to be data mined. Whether you believe it or not, they're going to data mine that whatever you're writing. They could be school papers, it doesn't matter. That's not the purpose. They're mining whatever is being written or however it's being published. Whatever they got up their sleeve, they are mining data off it out of the big thing. And if you download their free application, then you have given them permission to mine your data, just like Chrome does. I have no choice. It updates itself. It's ready to do another one right now. Ooh, update to the new Chrome. And I'm like, but why? Things are working okay. I don't want to upset the apple cart again, please. I'm already having trouble with YouTube and I can't get it to run right. And, YouTube and Google and all these folks are supposed to be working together. Ha, ha, ha. So then why do I have issues every time I get a dadgum upgrade? Now, I paid for the computer and I paid for the software, which is a free download. But because it came bundled with this HP, I can't unbundle it. It's stuck. Now, I haven't tried to reformat this little thing. I want to get my other computer up and running before I do. But I'm curious as to why I'm not doing anything, and as far as writing is concerned. And if I do, I put it on a separate disk that I can unplug through my USB drive. I don't leave them on my computer. But I'm not writing anything anyway. I'm not like trying to take over the government or whatever. If all they need to do is just watch my videos if they want to find out what I'm up to, and I tell the truth. But to the point, though, about this Grammarly, do you really know what they're up to? How come they spend millions of dollars? I know I'm repeating myself, but you got to stop and think about this. Who sponsored this? And that's not the only one. There's another one out there that's an app, and I can see who would want to fund this, and that would be the realtors. Some kind of thing where look, rentals or a new house or something, and they've got these really finely polished videos out there, free download. But what are they doing? They're mining data. How can they have these slick videos and give these applications away and spend money on advertisement? Here, it's even fun. Draw a circle around your area, and realtors, blah 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 blah. Somebody's getting a kickback somehow, some way. They've got to be able to make something off of this, one way or the other, to recover the cost of all of the advertisement they put into this. And though, I'm using Grammarly because that's the one I can remember, and that's the one I've noticed mostly on how much money they must be spending. Now, do I have an inside track? No, but I used to sell advertisement for television stations, radio stations, and the like. And I know that, a 30-second spot can be quite expensive. Now, I haven't checked in recently, but, to run the amount of ads that Grammarly and some of these other folks are running, it's got to be it's costing them. Whether it's $1,000 or $1 million, that's not the point. Where'd they get the cash? Why would they spend all of this time and effort to give away something without getting something in return? So I'm just putting it out there. I think if somebody's pushing something that hard, maybe you shouldn't download it for free. Just saying. There are a lot of other free applications out there that are wonderful. They even do spell check and all on the run, on the fly. A lot of the same things that Grammarly is supposed to be doing that's so new. Well, Microsoft Word and Publisher had it in their software years ago. So this is not anything new. Maybe new to the folks who are using some of their devices like a Chromebook or a tablet or something like that. And that's understandable. But for those of us who've been doing computer work and have been using Microsoft Publisher or whatever, I mean, just Microsoft Word, even one of the last three iterations of it had spell checking and all kinds of other kinds of things in there, and that were just, it came with Windows. So I understand that, well, these are tablets and they don't run Windows and oh, so Grammarly. But my point is, goes back to this. Somebody developed it. Somebody started doing videos. Somebody started the advertising. Somebody's got money. And I'm sure they want to return. Just curious, just beware that the Trojans accepted the horse into the city, and buyer beware. So, does this mean that you're getting a Trojan horse? They got to be doing something for something in order to get their money back. And maybe it's not money, maybe it's the data they actually want. So that, but somebody's footing the bill for it. So just beware. Just understand that there are other things out there. Why is this particular thing free? Now, if you went looking for a free application at the Google store or whatever, that's different. That's like free advertisement. Here, let me put my app. Me and a buddy, we developed this thing and we want you to try it. And here you go. That's wonderful. I'm not talking about those. I'm referring to the ones somebody's backing them with a lot of money. So buyer beware, even if it's free. Take care of yourself. In this little tirade. It's not really a tirade. It's just be careful. You know, uh, I've been on this planet too long to have seen too many things. That here you go, it's free, but there's always a catch. And the catch may simply be that they're mining data. They're tracking you in some way, shape, or form. And because you have the application, in order to use it, then you must agree to their terms. And unless you read all the way through that users that EULA, the end user license agreement, unless you read all the fine print in those things, they can do things. And so if there's a little packet that gets saved in the program because you're using it, you're allowing it, and that if they update it and you go out on the net, and then so it's not so much what you're writing, it may be something that you're visiting. You don't know. That's my point. But somebody's got a lot of money that's footing some of this stuff. And you got to ask yourself in this day and age, anybody that's going to spend $1 million to advertise a free app must have some kind of ulterior motive. They have to. Who just has $1 million? Just here's a free app, everybody. All right. So I hope I've scared you enough. It's not my intention to be a fearmonger. There are lots of other free apps out there, and I've been trying to think of the one. It's it basically comes with the Denebian and the open source software that Chrome is based on, by the way. And they've got video software that's free for a download. They've got this beautiful Word application that's just all across the board, and it's free. And it's beautiful. I mean, you can do text and this and columns, anything you want to do with the publishing software, it's free. Okay. And there isn't any kind of attachments. It's open source software. I think it's like Office, free Office, something Office software, but it's free. I've got 2 copies upstairs on another computer, and I think there's a smaller version because this computer here is not a computer; it's a workbook. And with that said, though, it operates differently. So some very interesting things out there that you can get for free, but isn't attached to anything. So look for the open source software instead of maybe something that somebody's trying to, here, this is for you. Maybe it's not. If it's too good to be true, maybe it is too good to be true. So with that, I say I love you all. Cosmic hugs all around. I end with my normal prayer, and that is simply this: I hope and pray that you, your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, and all of your relations will accept and receive the healing, the knowledge, and the blessings from the Creator. The source energy is always there. It's available for each and every one of us. And I hope that you and your friends, family, and all of your relations will accept this and accept the healing. So until next time, be safe, be kind, keep it between the ditches. I'm your humble host, Hawkeye Two Feathers, saying be good to each other.